Hello and namaste to everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this new episode, we can see that the 7 years is already passed, and now the Kim is becoming young and beautiful, and she's much more mature, and she is just going to buy an island for the start the business, and she went to a garage, and there were none other than a person who is just similar to Carl, and they were just looking at each other because the first love and all and that. And she said that I'm looking for a person, then can you take me to theirs? And he just drove a motorcycle and home over there, and she was waiting and calling Slita and said that I saw all similar persons like Carl, but he do not have tattoo, and she said that might be the someone's of his brother or something. Then she said that she only had sisters, and there were persons, and said that they will not comes. I will get you the car to send you there. Come and let's go with me. And she went with him, and in the mid road that he begins to threaten and give me 50 millions baht so that I could release you. And in the same time Mr. Sansarin scale and said that please help me, I just want to go home. And in the same time she wake up from that dreams, and thank god that's just a nightmares. Then in the same time she went out, and they were of jeep, and said that your driver is waiting for you, come and I will just send you off. And the same time Kim said that I will drive myself because I don't, because she didn't trust because of that nightmares that she is very hardly open the door. And finally she succeeded and just get into it, but the road is so much dangerous, and which is not a beach road. And he just left from there. He just came home, take a shower, and just ready to do his daily chores. And in the same times back to that Kim was driving the vehicles or jeep, which is so much hard that she accidentally got into the pit, and in the same time she get hit from there. And she was just banging the horn, but in the same time he heard that but didn't respond, and he was just making a breakfast for himself and just turning the volume up of sound so that the horn sound will not be listened to him. And next thing that she was just calling for help, that someone please help me. And because there were nowhere in that road, so she was just stuck in theirs. And back to the home of Carl, who is just sitting and enjoying the sunset or the oceans. In the same time say he found something that is hanging on the branch, and that the message that the say that I don't know if there is a heavens really exist over there, but I want to send it anywhere, that I love you, that person. I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you, and I can still remember you. And 7 years is already passed, but I still keep your good memories in me. Whether there is a more ups and downs, but I never ever forget you. It might be just be a second that some people live in their heart more than we live together. And I just understand it today that you are the one that I love, and the time we spent together is so much precious for me, and have changed my life till today. And so like that she was just writing some things that she need notice that is the return of Kim. And Kim said that I will follow you there because she thinks that her lover is already dead. And back to the scene that Carl is just with opening up the doors, and the villagers brought a lady that is none other than Kim. And she was just lying over there, and he just gave some sort of medicine that is also too hardly that she said that please do slowly, but he didn't care anything. And she asked that my phone battery is dead, can I borrow your phone? And he said that I don't have any phone. And do you have charger? Then no, I don't have anything, so you just eat this pill and sleep. Then as you are just hardly get up from there because of that accident. And she just had a pill and just went off to sleep. In the same time, since shift to the Kim father, who is just worried about Kim and said that she's probably still on the islands. And why did you let her go alone? So I don't want to happen anything to my daughter. Manus, he was so much worried. And in the same times, the Carl solution something is just talking, that is none other than Kim said that Carl, don't go, don't run away again, please be calm. And don't do this and so on like that. She had nightmares all the times, and it is so painful. As I was stabbed you, I'm sorry for that, I'm so sorry for that. And Carl said that sorry isn't that easy, that do not say that I didn't mean to. You don't know in which way I have gone through. I have come back from the dead to torture you. And fathers of Carl is said that you have to get well soon and so on like that. And the same time, the rich lady over there, Miss Asians, came that thank you for giving kidney to my son, and this is the one that I will give you. And father said that I don't want to sell my kids, you want your son to be alive and I want my son to be alive. So and Mr. Chin said that in this case I will help the cow to sentence low as possible as can, and just give something of my uh, property because he is my stepson too, and so on like that. And Carl becomes fit and fine, and he just begin to study of everything's about the business and the profit where we can make and to establish an online business. And he usually talk to his step brothers who is on coma. And he was just researching about where is the Kim Sakim is. And she has been graduate because it's since 7 years is already passed. And he successfully opened a online business app. And in the same time, Sakin sleeps soundly after that. And when she wake up, and she would wanted to clean her wound. In the same time, she heard phone calls, and that phone is none other than Carl's. That is called by Kim. You know the Kim that is the employer of Carl. And he received and heard all those. And you again deceived me, how dare you, Carl, you are still alive. And the Carl were at the backyard just doing something to bees or the ant like things. And she said that why did you lie to me, why didn't you say that you are alive, you deceived me, you are already dead. And you just came back and just didn't tell anything. In the game, in the same times, Mr. Sen came. And what is happening, it's is he already alive? And Sakim was just running away from there and said that please let me go from here. I why is he still alive, that I want each and every details of him. And in the same times, she forgot her phone and paused over the Carl. And Carl was just thinking about something to destroy or to torture her. And the next scene shift to the Carl went to see stepmothers who is been just washing off herself, because she is at the bathroom. I don't think that they had some of the good relations of mother and son. I think that is probably the another things that is no need to be explained. And in the same time, they were just talking about the business. And Dita and Thailand was also there. And the Thailand was just going to make a propose to Sakim, and he just continuously trying phone of Sakim, and Lita was also showing the dating app, and she noticed that there is a ring over there, and he was just writing a script to how to propose a girl, and Lita said that I want to see that how would you propose, think that I am all Sakin. In the same time, Sakin came and he just saw the mark on her head, and I had some of the bad things. I lost my phone though, so that I could get a new ones, and they were talking about the car with Lita, and saying that ready by science, and Lita said that today it was going to be a surprising tonight, and science was just see her angrily, and that was a grand openings of Ital hotels that the Miss Games and Mr. Charlie were the owners of that hotel, and in the same time say Lita also gone there to grab a spotlight and said that she is the interior designers of this. In the same times, the Miss Carlins or the model types, which is the most famous in the Asia, and there were a handsome guy who is just raising a toast for a lady that is none other than Lita, and Lita was so happy that she finally find a boy, a guy, but that guy is just waiting for the another persons, and she felt so much stressed because no boys or something like that. And the next scene shift to the Sahim, who is just getting the informations about the call, and Mr. Sense is just bringing up everything, and Mrs. Ian's was just interviewed that what is your love. In the same time, a mysterious man came over theirs, and that is none other than Carl's, and the two reveals is that they were in relationship and so on like that, and Sakim's noticed all that, and in the same time Science was also going to propose her, and he just said that I want to part with your goodness and badness. I will always will be with you through the success, through the failures. In the same time, the firework is just going on, and everybody's attentions towards that ring and the bride to be. Like in the same times, Miss World said that I forget to introduce someone there, and said that this is Sakim's, and Carl was just going to a handshake. In the same times, Kim's didn't want to handshake him, and I would like to congratulate with you for the bride to be, and hope you have a good life, and you are so much lucky man. And someone said that a good man is rarer than a ring, and if you have a good husband then you do not need a ring, and so on like that. And next in that Sakims is wanted to confront him, and said that now you want to blackmail with all those photos, and in the same time Skulls threw him into the pool, and in the same time the Fine also get into it to get the purse, and she just get into the room of Skulls to have some kind of the evidence that is the Carl romance card is just get. In the same times the Thayans also came to the rooms and just calling for Sakins, and Lita was just saying that you have to take care of yourself and so on like that. And then the next scene that the Sakims was just standing over there, and in the same time Carl said that you are the one who is just disturb other privacy. Last time we have been drunk, that you think that I am a better person, now I'm not. Then she said that your personality is even worse if you are becoming rich also. And the same times that the flowers over there, he just going to touch because she had an allergy with that flowers, and he was just intended to kill or to suffer hers, and she just went off there. so and said that take me into the hospital first, and Thayan just take him to the hospitals. And she remembered that 2 years ago also there were flowers where she couldn't breathe, and that flower is brought by Carl, and he just wanted to just suffer me and to kill me. What have I ever done? I just loved him, and so on like that. Now she understand why he is come to her life. He just want a revenge, and there were that. I believe that the love between Romeo and Juliet is so sentimental because both of them died and they couldn't be together. If they didn't kill themselves because of the misunderstanding, then their life love might not ever last long. Okay, this much for today. See you in the next part. Thank you.